But I can't remember what for.
Yodeling Jerry, your new handle.
Yeah.
Your new Twitter handle. Tyson, I'm not going to deal with that. What do you want? I think you want me to like. Come on.
Jerry, if your parents made you do that when you were a kid, do you think you'd be a serial killer now?
I'd have 12 in the freezer.
Matt's dad made him yodel in Walmarts.
Wait, if he made him yodel like that? Yeah. You think somebody's making this kid do this?
Oh yeah, I think it's that woman right there. That's their kid, and she's definitely forcing him to do this.
You like abducted this child and is making him yodel?
I think that's just her kid.
That's what I thought. He's like an elderly woman.
Elderly women can have kids.
No, they can't.
Yeah, they can.
If you're that old, you can't have children anymore. You've hit menopause.
I mean, menopause can hit at any age.
Is that true?
Maybe
What's the youngest you can have menopause?
I think I think a woman gave birth at like 63 or something.
What's the youngest you can have menopause at?
Well, it's just when your eggs run out.
According to Better Health Channel, most women reach menopause between the ages of 45 and 55, with the average age being around 51. However, about 1% of women experience menopause before the age of 40 years. This is known as premature menopause. Menopause between 41 and 45.
Okay, the oldest one. How old was the oldest woman to hit menopause?
Oh, give birth. I don't think they're going to know.
Oh.
They're not tracking who's hitting menopause when.
What's the oldest woman to give birth?
I can't do it.
Maria del Carmen Busada de Lara. According to Wikipedia, Maria del Carmen Busada de Lara is the oldest verified mother. She was aged 66 years, 358 days when...
63, damn.
66.
Maybe that's her.
This says that menopause can happen when a person is even in their 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, well, menopause is just...
I guess it'd be great, too, because you couldn't have kids anymore.
Yeah.
Menopause is
there
just...
male menopause? We run out of cum.
Menopause?
I think
you
only
run out of cum?
scientifically done.
That'd be great. Like, we would definitely have went extinct as a species if, like you had a finite amount of cum. Like women have, like women have like a finite amount of eggs. Like if men had like a finite amount of cum, we would have went extinct a long time ago.
Or there'd be a lot more rape.
Like if you just had like a vat of cum in your body.
What if they gave it to you at birth and you had to like?
It was like a cylinder on the side of your body.
Yeah, you had to carry it around with you.
You just had this cylinder, and you could see how it's like a life bar.
You get a fuel gauge.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys probably never played Dead Space, but there was a game Dead Space.
Oh, we're recording.
But like you had like a life bar on your back, and like so you could see like how much life you had left. It was like right on your back. Like if you just had that, but it was cum. And
wasn't
like,
that one?
You could see how little cum people had left.
Isn't that the one dickhead actor? What's his name? He plays the cocky guy in every movie you watch.
The guy from Bad Santa?
No, he's in all the action movies.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah. He's in that one movie where they have like the countdown on their hand, don't
they? Oh,
yeah.
What is that?
That's
a good
movie.
movie.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's Tom
Never
Cruise.
seen it. It had Tom Cruise, so I didn't see it.
Really? That's a good movie.
That's
a weird movie because
Tom Cruise.
I think its name was Edge of Tomorrow.
Name?
Yeah, but then
there's a person.
No, the movie's name was Edge of Tomorrow. But then when they released it on DVD, they changed the name.
Wait, so
to Live, Die, Repeat. Because like that, it tanked at the box office.
So they have the
they
amount of
changed
cum
the
left
name.
in their body printed on their hands, and it's called edging. Edging tomorrow.
Edging tomorrow.
That's all you could ever do if you have limited
Yeah,
amount of cum. Is
you have you start out with 100 loads,
Yeah.
and then it slowly counts down over time.
And then it actually comes out. No.
You slowly, so you guys just edge to the point where they're about to come, and then they stop, so they don't run out of loads.
So that means there'd be like a finite number of times you'd be allowed to sleep with women too?
Yeah.
Wait, so you die when this cum is gone?
No, you just can't have kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like menopause.
Oh, well, that's not...
It's like menopause, yeah.
When you have sex, before or after you use any of the cum, do you still have the orgasm then?
I mean, yeah. Did you never jack off when you were a kid? Before you could come?
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so. I feel
You still orgasm, you still come.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You've never done that?
I never did that before I could come, I don't think.
I don't think I did that. I didn't know that was a thing either.
What?
Yeah.
I think you just made that up.
No, for real.
Little kids are out there having orgasms.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Someone
like
Google this.
Let's go find a little kid. And figure
I'm not
this
gonna.
out.
I'm not gonna Google. Can little kids have orgasms? 'Cause I feel like this is gonna put me on some sort of FBI watch list.
You don't have to Google just pre-pubescent kids.
And still, I don't want that in my Google history.
That is true.
I feel like
Should
they're
we
gonna
talk about
immediately start like checking like what I'm like Googling.
They already are.
Yeah, the second you typed in Sam Hyde, it was game over.
Samurai.
All right, football.
Yeah.
You want to start the podcast on?
Oh, it started.
It's already started. That's all.
Oh, I get we started. Is that going in the podcast?
Well, we always have the cold open before, but this time it was like 7 minutes.
I didn't realize we had even done it this time though.
Wow, that was all good.
Yeah, we were yodeling.
Okay, well, I'll do the. All right, we'll start with the intro then, and then the normal podcast from there.
Okay. That's gonna be the title of
what's
this
the
podcast,
title?
by
What's
the
gonna
way.
be the title of this one? I've
What do
been.
we say? Edging tomorrow. Edging tomorrow is definitely the title of this podcast.
I was gonna call this the pre-Thanksgiving golf asparagus party special.
Pre-Thanksgiving asparagus party special.
I mean, in
Or
a way,
golf,
are we,
golf.
Are we
Well,
edging?
I said golf asparagus special. Yeah.
Aren't we just edging today for Thanksgiving tomorrow?
We can't edge because it's November.
I think
Yeah,
we'd have to
you
have
can
like
edge, you
a.
just can't come.
I think we'd have to have like a
That's true. I
turkey
guess you can do that.
here to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Need a turkey for that.
What do you think's the
Yeah,
longest you went
turkey on
without
your shirt,
coming?
I guess. That kind of counts.
An adult
Without coming at all.
week max.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can honestly.
Max.
Oh,
week.
actually, probably on like hurricane. I've probably gone a long time.
Yeah, I think a week max.
Yeah, so it's probably like a month. Cause I didn't like jack off when I was like, well, I guess like like if I had a hotel by myself, I would, but I was sharing
I missed
a
the
room.
beginning.
We're
What
saying
was the
what's
question?
what's the longest you've went without coming as an adult?
Oh. I have it written down, actually.
You have it written.
I figured we were going to discuss this.
I had a feeling this was gonna come.
Alright, let's get to
The
I
intro.
built in a little segment for bunker talk today, but I was expecting to do this after the podcast,
Yeah.
we'll just skip the bunker talk.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
This was your bunker talk.
Alright. Welcome back to the NGP podcast. I'm your host, Macho Man, here with Coffee Zach and Jerry
I
the
thought
Bag.
it was tiny now.
No, your coffee's there.
I like Coffee Zach. And then special guest star and co-producer.
Oh, Lincoln.
Yeah, well, Lincoln works from the
Oh, I was
shadows.
getting a lot of static from Ben. Now we'll go to Lincoln and ask him about it.
I feel like every time I went to Lincoln, you just like overpowered me, and we went to the next topic.
It's true.
You kept trying to do that.
Well, Lincoln wasn't giving me the answers I wanted to hear last week.
Well, we did cut the first 2 minutes. We were trying to talk to Lincoln and try to get him to be on the podcast, but he refuses to talk.
Lincoln, how long has it been since you the longest you went without coming?
See, you just won't talk.
Yeah, he's shaking his
Just
head.
sits there, drinks Drinks Fresca, not
Yeah.
saying anything.
He's just sipping Fresca.
Oh, he's smiling now. Oh, we got him to smile.
he's just sipping Fresca. And
Still not gonna say anything.
he's got his cat with him. He's petting his cat.
Cat on his lap.
And he's drinking Fresca. And he also has a little tiny can of Fresca he's giving to his cat.
He's got it in a bowl for it.
No, it's just a little tiny miniature can.
Is it? Oh, it's a can on a twist off.
It's a little
I didn't
cat-sized
think
can.
they make the Fresca.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's like the tuna can for the Fresca for the cat.
Yeah,
Though.
you know, ever
You
since
gotta
we
peel that one off.
Ever since we had the conversation about how old people love the tiny cans, I can't stop seeing old people at the store buying the tiny
They
cans.
do love the tiny cans.
You ever notice this? The old people love the tiny can pop.
Just
Yeah.
a little treat.
They love
That's
it.
true. No, the
That's the only person buying
the
those tiny
pop
cans.
companies are preying on these old. They charge so much for those tiny cans. They cost so much
The
more.
old people fucking love those.
But they
things.
know the old people will buy the tiny cans.
Why do they love the tiny cans so much?
My grandma always says that, well, that way I don't find half-drinking cans around the house.
Oh, that's what it is. It's like a money.
Well, you drink the first one, and you open the second, then you half drink.
Well,
that
then,
one.
but then she's realized the the tiny cans still end up half drank around the house.
I feel like anytime
Yeah,
I've drank the tiny
She's
cans,
admitted that, and she still buys the mini cans though. So
I feel like anytime I've drank out of the mini cans, I've drank it in like one gulp.
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's depressing them out. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Hey, they sell like those tiny cans like as beer in like the South, like the little tiny cans of like beer, like Bud Light. Like one
Really?
time, what I thought was
I'm trying to cut back.
I bought like what I thought was a 6-pack of Bud Light while I was down there, and it was a 12-pack, but of the tiny cans. And I felt like I was like Shaquille O'Neal with like the water bottle.
so they give you the same amount of beer? It's
just in a tiny can.
Less cans.
Yeah.
I guess it keeps it warmer. If
That
you're
actually,
drinking
so
slow.
this pop talk actually is a nice segue into. I did want to take a moment from this week to thank my Lord and Savior, Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, that's they gave you the win.
It gave me the win. Yeah, it tested my faith repeatedly through the weekend. I thought for sure I was going down, but Dr. Pepper comes through every time. I don't know why I would ever doubt it. Ever since I've gone hard after the Dr. Pepper, man, I've had pulled off some big wins here.
It's true. Are you undefeated since switching off the Thunder to the Pepper?
I'm undefeated since switching off the Thunder.
Yeah.
But also ever since I started setting the lineup, too, I've been on a.
Yeah.
I do have a loss or two in there, but I've been a lot better.
Yeah.
I guess I never noticed that. You're actually setting your lineup.
Yeah, I did it for a
decided to
momentum
change it
changing
up,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, because my season was just horrible to start.
Nice.
So I did need to get out that I love you, Dr. Pepper.
I was gonna ask, with this being the Thanksgiving special, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
This is the pre-Thanksgiving golf asparagus party.
Yeah, but we're not gonna have another
We're
one.
releasing this tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
tonight.
or tonight probably. I'll probably try to get it uploading.
But our
before
info
we-
is all pre-Thanksgiving still, though. So
Yeah.
I don't think it might be out on Thanksgiving, but
Yeah, some people might listen to this on.
I like
Thanksgiving.
transparency with my audience. I like them to know that.
Yeah. Well, I know what mine is. It's pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie's the best.
Really?
I love
What
pumpkin
is?
I eat so
Pumpkin
much
pie.
that I can't even eat dessert.
I love
Oh, your
pumpkin pie.
favorite.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving food.
I think a lot of Thanksgiving food is just pretty mid, and I just eat a bunch of it.
Actually, my favorite Thanksgiving food is the ultimate sandwich I make when I get home after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's the afterwards where I make a big ass sandwich.
Make a big ass sandwich, put a scoop of mashed potatoes on top, and cover it in gravy.
I think my favorite
It's the
might be
best.
the butter.
Butter, just butter.
Well, I'm just thinking how good would my Thanksgiving be without butter?
That's true.
I don't think the
do
food
put
would be
butter.
all that. Well, because I just smash it all together in a giant
Yeah,
bowl.
like a famous bowl.
Yeah, basically I make just everything goes in the bowl, and then it's okay. But then I put just globs of butter into it, and then it's
Right.
just one of the best meals you have all year.
Yeah. My grandma does make these like cinnamon roll, like not a cinnamon roll, but like a like a roll, like a dinner roll. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah. Oh
cinnamon.
yeah, I put that right
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's it's the best. That actually might be the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
It's just
It's like
just
kind of a
it's
crispy
dinner
roll, but like covered in cinnamon. It's awesome.
Oh.
It's like the best.
You
So
ever
I
had
just-
like the little sliders?
Yeah, well, I had an uncle that really liked him, and he started calling them Lance rolls because he really liked them. Like it was his whole thing that he liked them. and then
He likes
cheated.
Lance too.
Yeah, but then he
and
cheated.
Lance.
Then he cheated on my aunt, and then so my grandma stopped making the Lance rolls. He ruined. Not only did he cheat on my, he ruined it. He ruined the. He ruined the.
Shockwaves.
He ruined the cinnamon rolls for everyone.
That's collateral damage.
He ruined this one man. Just like I mean, it's all good. You know, like
Oh, I'm wearing my Lions
do your own
Thanksgiving
thing,
shirt.
but don't ruin the cinnamon rolls.
I actually talked about it in the podcast already.
Did you?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Well, we were talking about the turkey being here. I'm like, oh, I guess there is a turkey here. You got one on your
Jerry
shirt.
the turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry the turkey.
Jerry the turkey.
No, I'm chicken grease.
You should change your name to turkey grease to be in the
Jerry,
holiday spirit.
It's the hat for me.
Dude, custom made.
What does it say?
But
Kind of.
you look like you're in a profession that I can't put my.
Stereo.
I can't figure out what profession you're in with that hat.
I had a special order the hat 'cause my head's so fucking huge. And then I had this patch. It's from some
Yeah, what does
record
it say?
label. Stereo.
Oh.
And I stuck it on there.
What kind of hat is that?
5-panel.
What profession wears that type of hat? I'm just looking at you. All I can think of is
like a plumber.
No, that's not. Really? No, I don't see plumber. I'm thinking more mailman.
Or like a railroad engineer.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, he's the conductor.
Yeah, conductor. Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm getting from this hat.
Yeah.
It's got a
Jerry the conductor.
Yeah. Conductor Jerry. All right, but any other news you want to discuss? I got a couple things here. Anything?
I don't know if I have any news.
No,
Well, in my
Jerry
notes,
just picked up a bunch of defenses
I did. And quarterbacks.
Yeah, me too.
and
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You're just stacking your. You're just trying to. You're just playing spoiler at this point.
Yeah.
You're just trying to ruin it for
Well,
everyone.
that's the Lincoln strategy.
Yeah.
Lincoln did that.
Yeah, he
last
picked up a
week.
bunch of quarterbacks.
Yeah, I
I
could have
forgot.
used a quarterback
Yeah.
last week.
All that talk you're saying about Jimmy G being hot. Guess who's got him now?
Nice. Nice.
Jerry making a push.
That is
for
the best thing to do
playoffs.
when you're out of the playoffs to just like ruin it for everyone else. Just ruin everyone else's fun.
That's what I'm trying here.
You should try to trade all those quarterbacks to someone.
Who will bite?
I don't know. Lincoln's
I'm the only
stockpiling
person
these
that would
QBs.
Yeah, that's true. I
Maybe
think Lincoln
try-
picked 3 of them up last week, so
Did he?
maybe he's
Yeah.
interested in a couple more. Maybe try and send him a trade.
He did just lose to Matt.
Now, we're sure that the trade deadline is at the end of this week.
I think it's the 25th. What day is the 25th?
Today's the 23rd.
So that's
Friday.
Friday,
Oh, Friday.
I think. Yeah. I think it was the 25th. I looked at it earlier.
Not only is that a dumb, that's so dumb.
Yeah, it should be like before tomorrow. If we're going to,
Well, yeah, or never, but
well,
yeah,
there should be a trade deadline.
that's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Well, then like people like that are out of the playoffs shouldn't be trading with teams. In
Only
the
people in the
I
playoffs.
disagree.
playoffs. What point is there to
There's
make
a
that?
loser's bracket. The loser has to pay a punishment.
Well,
So
yeah, but
everyone's
nobody
playing
ever
for
but,
something.
but nobody ever does the punishment.
That's not my fault. That's commissioner's fault.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
No
not-
one needs to
yeah.
enforce this.
It's
On
Nolan's
Matt.
fault.
Matt, well, the problem is now that Matt set the precedent of not getting waterboarded. So now the next person that gets
We
water
probably should
needs
come
to be
up with a
when
different-
Jerry has to get waterboarded, he's gonna be like, "Well, Matt didn't do it."
No, and
Yeah,
have
exactly.
we need.
We need a set punishment. That we
Here's
all
what it
agree on
is.
doing.
It's whoever finishes last in the losers bracket, not for regular
Yeah,
season.
I agree. Yeah, so there's more incentive to play.
There's more incentive to keep your
Yeah,
team going,
yeah.
and then you can have the no trade deadline.
Right.
Everyone's playing for something that matters.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that's true.
But we still have to agree.
But
on
we
the
need
punishment.
a punishment that nobody wants to endure. That's the other thing. There
I
needs
thought
to be
the
something.
hot chip thing was
Yeah, I'd
perfect.
said that too.
Everyone hates that, but, but it's not gonna. It's not.
It's not gonna.
It's not gonna kill anybody. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
just-
something you don't want to
You're gonna
do.
you're gonna be
but,
in
like-
discomfort and you're gonna be sad for an hour.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's
But
part
then,
of,
like you have the whole year to try and not do that.
You have the entire year.
to try and like at a certain point, like Jerry in his shoes, like he would like next year we just need to say this is the punishment.
So you're already trying to talk
Yeah.
someone
like
trying to build no, this year the punishment. There's
No,
punishment
next
this
year. No, next year.
So that way, like you have to really think about your moves. Be like, well, if I do this, it's not only gonna backfire. Riley's calling.
See what he wants.
What's up?
Get him on the podcast.
Yeah, we're doing the podcast right now.
You're interrupting the podcast.
He refuses to pod.
I got an idea.
What do you need?
Last place has to.
Okay, we're putting Riley live on the podcast. What are you saying, Riley?
We got fucked over because some consumers guy apparently got burnt on a pole.
Oh, jeez. That's no good.
So I think
How burnt?
He's all good though. So
Oh.
apparently, he was
So
like,
fuck that guy.
Yeah, that guy screwed you then.
But then they cut off that entire circuit. So they made us wait here until 4:30 because they thought there might have been 46 on the pole. So then me and the other apprentice just drove up there and we're like, yeah, there's no 46 on those. We're like, all right, well, you guys can go home.
No.
Oh, so you're just leaving then?
It's pretty gay, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, well, they let us leave at 3:30 and then they called us back.
Oh,
They
no.
were pissed.
Alright, well. How long of a drive is that?
From Flint? It's like 3.5 hours.
It's
2.5.
3.5 hours.
Oh, is it only 2?
It's like 3 hours to Detroit.
That's true.
Yeah. It's
Probably
2.5 hours.
2.5.
So I should be making it there just in time.
Okay. Huh.
Alright, yeah.
All right.
Hey Riley, I got an idea for a punishment though for last place. You have to pick an ornament off of Zach's tree and eat it.
I don't
If
know if
you
I like
finish
that
last.
punishment.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, he's
or-
got a pinata up there.
or we
Might
could
be
make-
You have to drink the whatever liquid's in the wine glass.
We could make somebody eat a light bulb.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
should have to eat a pine cone.
Eat a pint.
Yeah, why not? They're healthy for you.
Yeah, but
The
it'd be
loser has to pick any jackass stunt.
awful. I feel like
Any at all.
Any at all. I feel like there's some ones that aren't that bad, probably.
But once somebody does it, it's crossed off the list. You can't do that
Oh
one.
my god! So eventually we're
Is
gonna be
Jerry,
like,
is Jerry
would you-
Devine live in studio?
He is. He's in
Yeah.
studio today.
what if the punishment was you have to do the paper cuts thing and the webbing?
Oh no, that's torture.
I can't even watch that.
I can't either.
That's the one I can't
Now
watch.
I'm going to think about it for the next 5 minutes.
That one makes me gag when I
Oh.
watch it. Ugh.
Oh, I'm just yeah.
Yeah, just like
Oh.
Riley,
that's
is this your
horrible.
first time live or on the pod?
No, he's been on once before.
Oh.
Riley's
I
been
was
on
on
at
the
least
draft
once.
spectacular.
No, you weren't. That was wasn't that Gator?
I think
You-
Gator was
you
on
were-
first.
you were-
Gator were both.
Oh, you were both on. Okay, and you were on the one when we got off the flight, too. Me, you, Ben, and Krim were on the podcast too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You probably did Cheeseburger Liquor Party special too.
No,
Well,
I wasn't.
Yeah, he went to bed that day, I think.
Wow. How
I
about
remember
this?
you guys tried to call me in.
Yeah, that's right. What if we get him a thing of mercury from like a thermometer and you have to play with it for like 10 minutes?
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
It'd be fun.
I still think we had a perfect punishment in place, which was getting waterboarded, and Matt ruined it for everyone.
That's true.
It can't be that bad.
I don't know. It's like in the Geneva Convention. You can't.
Yeah, but we're not
waterboard
gonna we're not gonna do,
people.
we're not gonna do it for days and days on end. We're gonna do it for like 5 minutes.
That's for torture, though. This is for punishment.
Yeah, it's not illegal
That's
for
true.
punishment.
How does the government feel about that?
You can consent to being
Wouldn't that be
waterboarded.
under the cruel and unusual part?
I don't know, but it's torture in the fact that you're doing it for days and days and drowning these people.
It's consensual.
We're only gonna do it for like 5 minutes.
If you consent to having your head chopped off, that's on you.
Yeah.
It's Matt's really the one
It's
that
not, though.
ruins it because
That's
he's
the
in
problem,
last
it's
place
not.
every year and always refuses to do the punishment. I think so. Like we can't do anything that Matt's gonna agree on because he'll just never agree to anything. So then we'll just
I got
say if he
this.
doesn't do it, he's kicked out.
True.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That's what we do.
Yeah.
If you don't do the punishment, you're gone.
Yeah, you're out. We got people waiting. Joel
Yeah,
will
we
take a
have plenty
spot.
of this.
Yeah.
Silvernail,
Silvernail,
would play. Any of the Palmer brothers would play.
Yeah, you're hearing it here first, Matt. You have until the end of the year to accept your waterboard punishment, or eat the one chip challenge, or you're kicked out and Tyler's getting your spot.
I kind of like it actually.
Yeah. Well, he bitched out too because we even gave him the out.
Yeah, we said you could eat a little piece, and he wouldn't even do that.
Yeah. And everybody else did was
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Everybody else at the house had
Yeah.
some of that chip.
Yeah, he like licked it, and he said that was the same. And he,
That's disgusting.
yeah, so he's got until the end of the year to do his punishment.
Yeah,
He has
man. If you don't eat that chip, we're gonna make your kids eat it
Yeah.
instead. How about that?
Can babies taste spiciness? Aren't their
Yeah.
taste buds like not fully
I
formed?
don't know. I don't know if
You're
that's
not,
a
you're
thing.
not supposed to give
That's
kids,
true. It's just like burning. Are
You're not supposed to give kids spicy food.
you supposed to waterboard kids?
That's actually better than giving them spicy food. I
Babies
think.
can swim.
Yeah.
Are they okay with being
They
waterboarded?
naturally know to hold their breath.
Babies have gills.
Riley?
Riley, do
Yeah, you
babies?
ever see those videos where they just throw kids into the pools
Yeah.
to teach them how to swim?
That's what I'm talking
like
about.
the
Yeah, they
exercise.
just naturally can do it.
You just throw little babies into the pool and teach them how to float their face up.
Yeah, because they just know to not breathe when they're underwater for whatever reason.
Because they lived in water for 9 months.
They've lived in tummy water.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe your parents. I was out in like 6, but yeah.
Were you? Is that what's
Oh, yeah,
wrong
my mom
with you?
done that. She's like, nah, I'm done with
That's
this.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah, she did it with all the kids. Yeah, it was 6 months.
6 months. That's.
Did
I
she
didn't
just
even know
push
your
really
babies
hard?
could be born then.
Just push really
I
hard?
just came out, I don't actually know.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, it is. You just get a C-section.
Yeah, but I don't think you can survive
Yeah, I
after
think
6
you're
months.
first.
Oh, well, that I don't know about. Yeah. Well, you can survive
Like
after
that.
6 months.
What?
Matt's babies were pretty small. They were only born I don't know, what was it, 3 weeks early or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was Nah, babies that are born at like 1 pound can survive now. I mean, they also, much better chance of dying, but they can survive that. I just saw a thing. They had a baby. They bored. Anyway, they created a lamb in a fake womb that was just a plastic bag looking thing. Basically, they grew up from nothing.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, I just saw that this week on Twitter.
They grew a baby from nothing?
A baby lamb from.
Oh.
Yeah, they just in like a sealed bag, and then obviously they were able to
They put,
pump
like, some
nutrients or
juice,
whatever
yeah.
into it. But yeah, no like inside a mammal at any point at all.
It's pretty creepy.
Have they ever put
Is that like kind of
an
like genetic
animal
cloning?
inside of another
Well,
animal?
cloning's like illegal, isn't it?
Did you ever say they put another animal inside another animal?
Yeah. Have they ever tried that?
I don't. It seems like you could do it.
Put like a human inside a pig.
Well, I was thinking
A pig inside a
a
human.
pig inside of a human would be more.
What seems worse? Like a human being born out of a pig
Oh,
or
definitely,
a pig?
definitely. A human coming out of the pig. Just think how bad that kid would be picked on.
Yeah, but I mean, like the woman that has to push out a pig. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, but you can just kill the pig and no one will care.
It's true.
You can't kill a baby under any circumstance.
Even
unless,
if it's
you know-
born out of a pig.
Yeah, even if it's born out of a pig. Oh, you missed it? That's an awesome topic, Jerry.
Oh yeah, wait, are we gonna talk about he who will not be spoken of? Or he's kicked off?
Right in the notes.
No, yeah, okay.
Oh, we're talking. Wait, don't say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just
Yeah.
saying it right now. There will be no more
No, I'm
talk.
allowed to not
Does he-
talk
does he
about
listen to
that.
this
You're trying to
podcast?
bring it up.
No.
Oh,
No, he refuses.
Yeah. After this right here, we won't be when we get to his matchups and everything, we'll just talk about the one team and whether they won or lost. It will not be to complain or anything. I will not discuss anything.
let that be a warning to the rest of you. Do not speak about
I'm serious. Yeah. What he did was disgusting.
yeah, do not post that smut into the
Yeah.
group chat.
I mean, Joel though, how did he get past?
His was
He's on
innocent.
he's on thin ice.
Yeah,
know.
his was innocent though.
Bacon was
Where
warned.
Bacon went out of his way to do it on purpose.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you have
was
to beep
warned.
that out.
No, I said
Oh, shit.
this is the last we get to
I
talk.
did say
this is-
his name,
yeah.
didn't I?
We both did.
Oh,
Yeah, but this is
This is the
It's
last.
been said,
That's
this
the
is-
end. That's the end. Yeah, we're allowed to say it now.
once we get off the segment here, on to the next segment. It's
He's
over.
out,
It's
yeah.
over for him
He's out.
forever.
Yeah. We never talk. Yeah, not NGP.
We had to create the whole new group chat because I learned you can't just kick.
I like that. That was pretty funny to read that, though. I just see that. I see his post, and then I see BBD Fantasy 2, and it's created a new group chat. Oh, that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I enjoyed.
I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, he should know better. I've been railing on this for years.
I
when
used
they
to
talk
say it
about
all
like
the time.
tennis and all
Matt
this
Lash used to be a notorious offender too, and I'd always yell at him on the chat.
Well, he's always the
He
other
was
one's
always talking about other fantasy teams on the group chat, is what it was.
Oh,
And
right.
every time I'd have to straighten him out.
Matt always does that too.
It's a Matt thing.
Yeah, well, Matt always does that. He's like, well, I'm doing so good in this other league and blah blah blah.
I used to have a strict
which I don't believe.
Yeah, no, it's all lies.
It's all lies. Yeah. Everything he says about his teams. Oh, my team. It's like the kid in school that says like, oh yeah, I've got a girlfriend. She lives in like another town though.
It's like how he's pretending like he's doing.
She goes to a different school.
Yeah, she goes to a different school.
Yeah,
That's exactly what he's doing.
She's homeschooled.
It's a whole group of friends you've never heard of.
It's like how Matt's pretending he's a co-owner in the NGP league, but
We all
really
know.
me
We all
doing
know
is
what's
all-
really good.
Yeah.
We all know what's going on.
It's all the bag. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Bye.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Jerry the Buy.
Jerry the Bot. Jerry the Bot.
Jerry the Buy till future notice.
Jerry the Bot until future notice.
Just wait till I copyright strike your podcast.
For my Curb Your Enthusiasm music I played the whole week.
Yeah.
We should just do an entire podcast where we just
Where's my phone?
Listen
I
to
never
Rush.
Get the matchups out.
What?
we just listen to Rush.
I don't think I like Rush.
I don't think I do either.
Oh, they're okay.
Mm,
You know, like
I don't like Rush very much.
I don't think I like Rush.
isn't Neil Peart like considered like one of the best drummers ever?
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a good drummer. Doesn't mean the music's any good.
They're all super good musicians, but yeah.
You gotta have the lyrics too.
I like
though.
Rush.
Aren't they Canadian?
I don't know.
Oh, I think they are.
Riley? What'd you say?
Yeah, Canadian. Yeah, they're Canadian.
Yeah, that's why they suck.
Whoa.
You know, like they call me the working man.
That man's. You think Geddy Lee's ever lifted a finger in his life?
I don't know who that is. I only know Neil Peart.
He's the nerdy ass bassist singer. You think he's ever worked a hard day in his life?
Probably not.
Talking about being a working man.
Maybe.
Piggybacking off Bruce Springsteen. I'm a working man. But
Oh,
they never
man.
actually worked.
Mike Ryan on Levitar does an awesome Bruce Springsteen impersonation.
Didn't Bruce Springsteen
he
do a
does it all the
podcast
time.
with Barack Obama?
I don't know.
I think so. I think that was the thing.
Yeah.
Really? They did, yeah. I fell asleep. It was pretty boring.
Yeah, I bet it was. All right, we gotta get into the matchups
I was
here.
just
Are
gonna
you
say-
getting off, Riley?
I'm gonna start listening to some podcasts.
Are you driving?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm flying down I-69, 90 miles
Nice.
an hour.
Let the listeners know what pods you're listening to, Riley.
Yeah, start promoting some pods.
The NGP podcast.
Yeah, listen to
Nice.
last week.
Solid
Nice.
choice.
Usually my go-to on the ride home. Unfortunately,
So you're gonna listen to this on the ride to work? Are you gonna skip over the part that you were on?
what's that?
Are you skip over the part that you were on?
Oh.
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, of course not. He needs to relive the moment of being on this glorious podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you two ever listen to the pod?
I listen to it when I'm editing it.
What do you edit?
I just
Yeah,
make sure
what do you
I do.
edit?
I just like skip around and like there has been a few things I've edited out before where there was like dead air and stuff.
Oh, really?
I kind of like. Sometimes
Yeah.
you need a little dead air.
Yeah.
Just
And,
another 5,
usually the
10.
racist jokes too get edited out.
Well, yeah. Well, the ones that are way too racist.
What?
Have we had?
I've had to edit about half of what Jerry said in this podcast. What he said about Asian people at the start, that's going out.
That was pretty messed up.
And then he kept saying, "Well, aren't they?" Me and Dylan were just like looking at each other, like he just kept saying, "Well, aren't they?" over and over again.
Hey, where'd the yodeling go?
Dude, don't play the yodeling.
No more yodeling. Jerry keeps playing yodeling.
Let's get through the podcast.
All right,
first.
well.
Is Jared a soundboard guy now? He's a soundboard
No.
guy.
Yeah, I just play YouTube on the TV in the background.
What's that, Ellen DeGeneres under there? Oh, it's probably the yodeling kid. She's like interviewing him.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she get banned or she got
She got canceled, yeah, for being like mean.
Oh, I thought it was for being gay.
Yeah, she got canceled for being gay. People had no idea.
Didn't she like tell people not to like make eye contact with her or something?
Yeah, she was like actually really.
I thought that was Steve
really
Harvey.
shitty person.
Didn't Steve Harvey do the
Steve
exact
Harvey?
same
Yeah,
thing?
but people have known he's a
Steve
shitty
Harvey-
person forever.
Steve Harvey, he didn't want people to talk to him while he was like walking to his office.
Or walk by him. There was a
Yeah.
big thing about people walking near him he hated too.
Isn't Steve Harvey like he's like crazy like conservative and stuff?
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
I think
know.
he's like crazy like Christian or something.
He just seems kind of
he like hates gay people and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's like a whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you just making
No,
all this up about this
that,
man right
no,
now?
no, that's all real.
So-
I remember he was in a whole controversy.
Steve
for
Harvey
that.
started the cancel on Ellen then, huh?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he started it.
Started it. Even though they're apparently the same person.
There can only be one asshole.
Oh, okay.
All right, you getting off, Riley?
All right, no.
All right,
guys.
see it.
See, Rye. All right, let's get into the matchups.
Yeah, we should probably.
What are we,
It's been
40 minutes in?
40 minutes. We haven't talked about fantasy football like pretty much at all.
That is the problem when we get three people.
this-
It's easier to get off topic.
This podcast has been slowly
I do
devolving more and more.
Well, this is the asparagus special. You knew it was going to be good.
I think last week was finally the first week we talked more about other stuff than fantasy football.
I do listen to the pod more so for not fantasy football.
yeah,
That's
I think
true.
people do too.
Yeah, that's the boring part of
Yeah.
it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just like it's like a podcast with like some fantasy football.
Well, you
like,
want to hear,
sprinkled in.
if you're, you're in the pod, you want to hear about your team in the podcast,
Right.
Yeah, that is true.
And then the rest you don't, and then
Right.
maybe your matchup for the following week.
That's
Right.
what we should start doing timestamps for everybody.
Oh, by the way,
we talk about you at this.
I was talking about this.
Then
So,
they'll skip
did
the
you notice
rest.
that guy,
True.
the commissioner in the other league? He's like, he hasn't like asked anybody to do rankings since I did pulled my whole stunt.
Yeah, no, I think he realized no one wants to do it anymore.
Do you know about my whole stunt, Jerry?
Are you talking about another?
We
you
don't
talking
need to
about a-
rehash this. We've talked about
Yeah,
this.
that's
Are you talking about a
I basically
separate
just-
fantasy? Team?
Yeah, well, I basically just told the guy I couldn't do the power rankings
Are you
because my
doing-
whole family was killed by my brother.
Are you doing the Matt move on the podcast right now?
Well, I'm not like bragging, but my team's horrible in that league.
I think we're in first and second, last place. Yeah.
And I changed my name to R.I.P. Mom and Dad. Just double down on the whole thing. And he never acknowledged it, so I'm still convinced that he believes that's the truth.
Clearly does.
But okay, yeah, let's get into the matchups from last week.
All right, let's.
Should we start with the stunner, your matchup?
Oh, I was gonna start with Riley and Jared, but
We can start with Riley and Jerry. We can finish with yours.
that's at the
Yours
top
is-
of my list here.
Yeah.
So, dude, Riley's team is back.
Yeah.
But it might be too late.
It's
Why,
definitely
'cause he
too.
beat me.
He scored 140,
Yeah,
That
he
is
did
true.
score one. There was a couple high scores this week.
and Jerry, 88. That's solid for you.
Yeah.
You had a
Is
decent
that top?
week.
Is that your top score of the year?
No, yeah,
No.
me and
I
Riley
broke
checked.
100 one time.
I think
I
you
did.
have 2 over 100 games. Me and Riley looked.
Jerry, you would have beat like. You'd
Me.
be like.
Me.
Yeah, you would be like 4 teams this week. Or no, you would beat Troy too. You'd be at like almost half the league.
Week 3, 116.
Yeah.
That's like your golden era.
You beat me with like 70 something or 60 something.
Week 5, 102.
How many did you have week 2?
Week 2,
Yeah.
71.
He won
He
with
won. He won with 71.
Damn, is that the lowest score anybody's ever won with?
No, I think I asked that question
Yeah.
in the group chat, and somebody said that they had like 60. I think 60 something.
Bacon had like a 20-point week the one time, didn't he?
It was 18 points.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. But he also, like, I think he played 2 guys accidentally that weren't playing or something.
Damn.
But then he had like a negative point defense.
Oh,
it was
dude,
like,
we're talking about.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
my God.
It's gonna be hard to not like. We can mention him when it's stuff that he did bad.
No, this is the last podcast.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we got to make a more
he's done.
concerted
We're
effort
done.
tonight.
Yeah, we'll put a big freaking post-it note on the computer or something before we start.
Other than that, there's not much to say. It might be too little, too late for Riley.
What's Riley's record?
4-7.
No.
Yeah,
Can't
it'd
have
be fair.
7 losses.
It'd be hard to get in. He'd have to win out and have some magic happen.
There's 7 teams with winning records right now. Riley's got no chance.
Well,
3 weeks left. 7 teams with winning records. There's no chance.
if you lost, yeah, it's damn near impossible.
Yeah.
He would. It's got to be like a 1% chance of happening.
Oh, I guess it does have the percentages.
Yeah. What does it say for him?
I don't know. I was hoping you would look it
Oh,
up.
I'll look it up.
You look that up. I'll get the next matchup.
It says he has. Oh, wait, no, that's not it.
All right, do it quietly. I'll get the next matchup.
It says he has a 14% chance.
Okay, so it is possible.
It says Matt has a 1% chance.
Oh, he was at 0, so
Yeah, Jerry, you got 0.
Yeah, that's right. You win some, and you usually
You're up
win
at 66 these days.
Jerry, you got anything you want to say about your team?
I'm at 100.
I have not watched football in weeks.
So you got nothing to say?
No.
Why don't you talk about your strategy of picking up all defenses and quarterbacks?
Well, I'm just here to fucking make it bad on everybody else.
Just screw. You should probably be starting Gino this week.
I am.
Oh, I'm looking. Yeah, but you didn't start him last week.
No, I didn't. I don't know why.
He was on bye.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, there had to have been a reason. Because there's no reason I would have did Aaron Rodgers again.
No, that's
The
good.
only acceptable time for you to be sitting.
Guess we can gloss over my matchup. I just beat the absolute shit out of Troy.
Oh, there are a lot of high scores this week.
Yeah, I just absolutely crushed Troy.
That's
Wait.
with Jefferson having a terrible week.
Yeah.
I have a question about
Wait.
points. So when Cordero Patterson returned it for a touchdown, does he get points for
He just
a
gets the
touchdown?
touchdown. Yeah.
Damn.
Me and Ron are discussing this.
Yeah, he broke the record too. That was
What
Yeah.
record
What
breaking.
happens if, let's say, Devontae Adams goes in on defense at the end of the game and picks it off? Does he
Yeah,
get
I don't
2
know.
points
I
for
don't
the
know.
interception?
I've always wondered that.
I think Riley
I think I brought that up one time when Grant. Remember the
he said too.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't think he got, but we weren't sure. Riley was on the opinion that you wouldn't get 2 points, and I was on the opinion you would get 2 points.
I think you should get 2 points. I don't know if it
You
would allow
100%
it. Yeah.
should get 2
Yeah,
points.
yeah,
Whether or
yeah.
not you do, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. You definitely should get 2 points, but I don't know if it would.
Damn. Foreman had 11 attempts for 24 yards.
Are you still looking at your match?
Damn, I just remember
He's
when
pretty boomer bust apparently. He either scores 30 points or 3
well,
points.
I mean it's when he plays the Falcons.
Yeah, it's true.
If only he was allowed to play him like every other
Well, I
week.
think it's just when he plays bad teams and
Yeah,
they get to
that's
run
true.
the ball a
That's
bunch.
true.
He's going to be good,
That's true. Or when Baker Mayfield doesn't play.
which hopefully is never again.
Okay, you had some Baker Mayfield news you were like bringing up or something, right?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to ask you guys who you think is better,
Then Zach Wilson.
Baker Mayfield or Zach Wilson?
Baker.
You asking me?
Yeah, who do you think, Jerry? Lincoln, what's your thoughts on it?
It sounds like Baker to me.
Not me. Give me Zach Wilson.
What?
Now, hear me out. They're the same player.
I'm not saying either's
No,
good. by the
okay,
way.
don't
Yeah.
hear me. I'll just talk right over.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying either one's good. They're both horrible.
Okay, but hear me out why I think Zach Wilson's better. One, he's younger, so he's still got more time to grow, where Baker seems to be going the other direction at this point.
That's true.
And they're the same person, basically. Size, all that.
Yeah.
Zach
Attitude.
Wilson is a more athletic version of a terrible quarterback.
Okay.
That I mean, that's all. I'm not saying he's a lot better. I just think he's more athletic.
He's
than
got
Baker
higher
is.
upside.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
What did they drop?
Maybe.
Why is he getting benched this week? What did he
Because
do?
he's horrible. And then like
They're
like,
both getting benched this
yeah,
week.
Yeah, but then also I think the main reason he's getting benched is what he said in the press conference.
Oh yeah.
Where they scored 3 points against the Patriots.
Oh, damn.
And like he played horrible. And they asked him, they're like, and their defense only gave up 3 points, and they had a kick return at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And like so their defense balled out.
Yeah.
And they're like, the defense only allowed 3 points, and you guys like only scored 3 points. Do you think like you let your defense down? And then he's like, no. He just said no.
No.
And he like seemed like kind of annoyed.
Damn.
It's like, dude, like you're the quarterback. Like fucking own up. Like say, yeah, I played like shit. Like,
Right. Yeah.
Like that's what
Have
you're
a
supposed to
backbone.
do. Like,
Dude, I wish I could remember what I was
and
gonna
it's
say.
like, dude, you suck.
So,
like
wait,
from that point on, I hate that dude.
Who's replacing him?
I don't know yet. I don't know if it's Mike White or Joe Flacco. Either one's probably pretty bad.
Wasn't
but
Joe Flacco hurt?
I don't know.
Well, I guess they both got hurt, didn't they?
I don't know. Well,
Various
Flacco
points
played
this
over Mike White earlier this year.
Yeah, but didn't Mike White come in at one point too because Flacco got hurt?
Yeah, but I think Flacco came back because I think the last game Flacco played, he like balled out.
Okay.
I think that was a game where he threw like 4 touchdowns or something.
Man, I wish I could remember what I was gonna say. It was gonna be good.
But no, I'm of the opinion there's at least 40 quarterbacks in the NFL better than Zach Wilson. I think all 3 of the Panthers quarterbacks are
I might
better
not be
than
able to
Zach.
continue with the podcast for a little while.
Your brain just shut off.
Yeah, I had something. It was going to be an awesome one too, and I cannot remember what it was.
Most teams all team starters and most teams backups are better than Zach Wilson.
I did see that. I don't know if I was reading this wrong. Did they have negative 27 passing yards in the second half, or was it dash 27 passing yards?
Oh no, I know they only had like 3 yards of total offense or something in the second.
So
half.
it was negative 27 passing yards.
They had something. They were on the game or in the second half. They averaged like 2 inches per drive or something like that.
I saw that. It was a little over 2 inches. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
But
cool.
no, it was in the second half, he had negative 27 passing yards.
It just doesn't even seem
I
possible.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that's possible.
I didn't watch any of that game.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
But
Can't imagine much of that was on Red Zone.
No, well, none of it was. There was no touchdowns until the game-winning.
Yeah, they probably
kick
showed that
return.
part.
Yeah, they showed that.
Why did they? He's getting a lot of flack, but also why did they punt it to the guy? Because they got like a walk-off touchdown.
Yeah, and somebody. Oh, I think. I don't want
Why
to
didn't
give
they punt
credit
that out of
wrong.
bounds?
Either Lincoln or Riley said as soon as they kick it, he goes, "Yeah, it's going to be returned for a touchdown."
No, it's probably Lincoln.
One of those two called it though.
It's probably Lincoln.
I
Is
can't
that you, Lincoln?
Yeah, he's not going to say.
He's not answering.
He's
He's looking at his phone.
just smiling again.
He's watching anime on his phone. Which anime are you watching, Lincoln?
I've always been into the Chainsaw Man. Was that?
I can't tell what he's watching.
You know what I'm talking about, Jerry?
No, never
Chainsaw Man. It might just be called Chainsaw Man.
Never watched anime.
It's a new one that's out.
Huh. It might be what Lincoln's watching. He won't tell me.
It's
so.
what anime Twitter's talking about right now. That and Pokemon.
Huh.
I did watch the Dota anime.
Well, let's get into Lincoln's matchup.
Speaking of Lincoln,
Who'd he play? He played Matt. He lost to Matt. Lincoln, what do
Matt
you?
scored 122.
Yeah, well, he had Josh Palmer.
Yeah, that's true. Traded for Josh Palmer.
Yeah, Lincoln, what do you got to say?
Danny Dimes with a big D. Over 300 yards passing for Danny Dimes. That's never happened.
Yeah, I was
before.
surprised that he had that good of a game because, like, it just seemed like the Lions were just owning him the entire game.
Well, just Wandell had 100 receiving yards.
Yeah, that's right. And then he tore his ACL. Yeah, that's too bad.
The Josh Palmer thing, dude, that's gonna really come back to haunt me.
Yeah, Matt was getting really excited about his team, and then he noticed the whole thing I showed you like weeks ago.
Wait,
Which
no,
is
did
that-
you actually?
Oh,
Oh,
where
he
that-
found out about the buys.
Yeah. Matt was like bragging about his trade to me that one day, and then I noticed that all his running backs have buys against me that week. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I had this whole meme I was gonna dunk on him with, but then he found out.
Damn.
Yeah. Where it's like it was like the meme where like the guy's holding up like the thing and then like it turns and then it cuts back and like another guy's holding that guy up.
No.
You don't know that? You've probably seen that meme before.
Dude, let's talk about Lincoln's team here for a second. 110 points
This meme.
without a quarterback.
Oh.
What's that? 110 points without a quarterback?
Yeah, and his like 3 of his top guys were all on the bench this week.
Well, yet all the Dolphins were
All
on
the
bye.
Dolphins were on bye.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help for him.
He still scored 110 is what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, and he hit a Kirk Cousins. God damn.
And Kirk Cousins scored basically 0.
Yeah. God, if my quarterback scored 2 points, I'd be so mad.
Dude, yeah, if you played literally any other quarterback that he has on his bench.
Yeah,
There's
any
one.
quarterback that scores over 14 points, he wins this matchup.
Damn.
I'd have been so pissed off.
Lincoln and Lincoln team, we keep saying it's so good, but he's 6-5.
Yeah,
now.
it's kind of falling off the rails
He's
here.
getting
a little bit.
screwed a little bit.
I'd love it if Lincoln fell out of the playoffs for
That's a
myself.
scary team.
Yeah. I want you and Lincoln's teams to both not be in the playoffs. And I'd be so happy.
I have a real good chance of not being in the playoffs still.
You and Lincoln have the same record now.
Yeah, he has many more points
Yeah.
than I do.
That's true. Last week's not going to help with your whole
No,
point
yeah.
situation. You got to
Let's just go into my matchup.
Yeah,
I guess.
okay, yeah. We keep alluding to it. Yeah, you and Ben had a
Yeah.
terrible off.
Yeah, it really was. Man, it was
You guys would have lost to Jerry the Bag this week.
it was terrifying. Jerry the Bye.
Jerry the Bag.
Jerry the bye.
Yeah, I just don't think I've ever been so mad watching football. Everything
that's
that could have gone wrong was going wrong.
I was doing an impression to Lydia while we were watching the Chiefs Chargers game of like just you like Jesus Christ, God damn it. I was like mimicking what I thought you were probably saying in that moment.
I had to just beat Tyson so many times to relieve my anger.
That's true. I did get here Monday and his eyes were both swollen
Yeah.
shut.
Still recovering on penicillin.
He was like
That
hooked
would've
up to an
beat-
IV bag with like that little like dog wheelchair.
Yeah.
Like he was wheeling around.
And then Mike Williams. That is my 4th player this year to go out.
Oh
within
yeah, that was the
first-
other thing I was saying you were pissed off about.
Within the first quarter of the game, he's my 4th player this year to just leave. the
Yeah, you
game.
could have immediately tell he was hurt. Like,
Yeah, it was over as soon as I knew it was done. And Riley went to bed, and then I'm like, well, I'm done watching this.
I'm the only person that hasn't scored over 1,000 points yet this season. I'm at 936.
You might get it after this next week.
Yeah, if I get another, if I put up my usual 70.
You put up your usual.
You're safe to be penciled in for 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just not 90.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, and you know what? Ben would have won this matchup, but I didn't see what happened at the end of the Chargers game. But who's the quarterback for the Chargers?
Oh yeah, he threw a pick.
He threw a
Yeah,
pick. I'm
yeah.
assuming it was just on like a
Yeah,
Hail Mary type.
It was
of,
there was like 20 seconds left, and he just kind of
It was
forced the ball.
chucking one.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, he wins the
Yeah.
week.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I brought that up to Ben yesterday.
Oh well. He needs a little bad luck. That's just filled with bad. This whole
Well, I mean, neither
matchup-
one of you deserved to win.
This whole matchup was just. I mean, guys got hurt though.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
not fair. And then Saquon, man, was I pissed off at Saquon. They had 2 touchdowns from inside the 2-yard line from running backs, and
Oh
neither
yeah,
of
I
them
know.
were
Yeah,
him.
that was another thing I was talking about. How you were going to be pissed off
I
about.
was just, I didn't see the first one with Danny Dimes. I just saw they had scored on rushing. I'm like, oh, it's got to be Saquon.
Yeah, and it was
Nope.
it was Matt Breida both
And
times.
then the next one, Matt Breida runs it in. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. What is going on?
Yeah. And then I think didn't Amon Ra had like a touchdown called back or something too.
He had 4 different catches where he got the ball inside the 3-yard line,
Oh, okay,
and
really,
then
that's
was tackled, and
Yeah.
then Jamal Williams would
Yeah.
run it in every time.
Guy's so good at scoring touchdowns.
And that's what I was saying. Amon Ra is the best at getting the ball right next to the goal
Yeah.
line, so Jamal can score.
Definitely
a touchdown.
not a red zone guy.
That's gonna suck when I play Nolan this night. All my guys just gonna be setting them up for so many touchdowns.
Yeah, well, I want to get to Nolan's matchup because, God, this guy, he just keeps like overperforming what you think he's gonna do. I feel like every week we talk about him as like a guy who could get upset.
Well, I'm looking at his team, and I see 150 on there.
Yeah.
It looks like it adds up to 100. I think he knows we're on to him, so he had to play legit.
Yeah.
Dude,
See, I don't know.
you only had
I
him
still
beat by
don't.
.1.
What?
What's
This
that?
week, you only beat him by .1.
Who, me? Yeah, I know.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look
Those
at
are some
his,
huge scores.
his whole team, though. Everyone did pretty well. Tyler Bass, his kicker, had 21 points.
That's pretty crazy. I didn't know this. 6 field goals. God damn.
That's why.
Najee actually did something, though.
Yeah, he looks like he might be back. He's looking healthy the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
He has 100 yards rushing both weeks now.
Well, he had 90 last week.
Yeah, but
Or
I'm
he
just
had 90
rounding.
99 the week before.
Yeah,
He still hasn't hit 100.
I don't care. 1 yard, I don't care. That's a 100-yard rushing game.
Yeah, it's true.
Now that
For
we're
him, it
this
is.
late, we're this late in the season. How do you think how I'd stack up if I'd have kept L4, Najee, and Mark Andrews?
He'd definitely be better. I don't know. Najee has been pretty awful up until.
I mean, even last week, I don't think he scored. So he didn't actually.
Well,
do that.
or you mean the week before this week?
Oh, was
week
this
he
the week he didn't score?
No, this week he scored 2 touchdowns. The week before he didn't. He didn't
Well, that's
score.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
2
the
weeks
previous
ago.
matchup, yeah.
Yeah, but that's still more than what my fucking running backs score.
9.9.
Yeah, but
God,
I'm saying that's like one of Najee's highest up at that point.
Yeah.
Averaging almost 5 yards a carry the last 2 weeks also. And he's had a couple big runs, which he's never had, so.
God, Tony Pollard, man. They just keep giving the ball to Zeke.
Is Gators' team going to be, like, unstoppable once he gets Jamar Chase back now?
I don't know if he'll be unstoppable. He was stoppable this week.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Jamar
That's
Chase.
true. But
Tony Pollard is awesome.
Tony Pollard's awesome, but they're going to get Zeke more and more in there. He already had 15
Zeke
carries.
have 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, he had 15 carries, 2 touchdowns.
For
this
like
week.
40 yards or something.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Offense runs through that guy.
That's embarrassing that they keep putting him in there.
It makes no sense.
Oh,
It
Gators
makes
defense,
no sense.
Gators defense with a nice -3.
Yeah, that always hurts.
So look at that. So between defense and kickers, Nolan
He had 2
outscored
negative
by
scores.
30 points.
He had 2 negative scores.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah,
Don't
and
get
he
that
has over
often.
100 points. Still.
He had Rondell Moore had that. He had the -6 yards and he got hurt or whatever.
Look at Nolan's though. Between his kicker and defense, that's 30 points.
That's pretty crazy.
It's hard to lose when your
Yeah.
kicker and defense do
When
that.
they're doing that, as long as the rest of your guys are doing pretty good.
All right, let's go into the Matt Lash game.
Yeah, Matt Lash versus He Who Shall Not Be Named.
You ruined it already.
Oh, you're supposed to
why,
not
why
even.
do you think I said the Matt Lash game?
Oh yeah, Matt Lash versus nobody.
No, you don't say it. You say the Matt Lash game. You don't acknowledge it at all.
Okay.
There's no acknowledgement.
What did Matt Lash's team do?
We just only talk. Yeah,
He-
Matt Lash.
he lost.
Lost a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that was close.
Wow. Oh, Damian Pierce. That guy's washed. It looks like.
His kicker was 1 for 3 on field goals. Trash.
I almost picked that guy up before the young Ho, the young Wei Ku or Young Ho, however you say his name. It's Young Wei, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's spelled Young Ho, but it's Young Wei.
Yeah.
Debo Samuel, man. I wish, man. As soon as I trade him away,
He's back.
he's
baby.
real nice again. That hurts.
He's back, baby.
That hurts.
Damian Pierce finally had a bad game. Didn't he have like?
That's a couple bad games, I want to say.
He was solid. He was 17
Did
for
you
94 the week before.
Did you just miss me calling him washed like 3 minutes ago?
Damian Pierce? Yeah.
This is the first time he scored single digits since week 2, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he hasn't been over 15 since week.
RB2.
Oh, 14.9.
I'll take that.
Oh, I wasn't actually like. I just saw it wasn't 15. I
Yeah,
didn't
he
look
had
how close.
10 for 8 this week. That's pretty bad.
Didn't they just pick up the Arizona guy?
Eno? Yeah. They
Yeah.
did.
That's not gonna help.
No.
That's a pass catcher too.
Yeah. It's not Damian Pierce's MO. Also, Chubb was terrible this week.
Damian Pierce has been catching passes, hasn't he? Am I crazy or is that man caught
I
some
think he's been
passes?
catching some. I think the entire offense kind
Oh
of
yeah,
goes
he
through
gets
him.
like 3-ish a game. It looks like that's fine. Happy with that next time.
Mark Andrews kind of with another kind of downish game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 points for your tight end.
Yeah,
I mean, but not for Andrews.
not
I
for
get
his
it.
standards, yeah.
Not for man. That's bad. Yeah.
And then we already talked about yours. That's everybody, right?
Is that everybody?
Yeah, that's everybody.
All right, let's get into this coming week's matchups.
You better blaze through it. You're at an hour.
We've been going more like in the hour and
like
15.
an hour 15 lately.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
I still got things I want to talk about too.
Well, yeah, let's get through those before the matchup.
Okay, well, I want to get through my.
Can I get through our sponsors?
We'll call it, we gotta name this segment like Dilly's Deals of the Week or something.
You talking about the Bills Shop and Save deals?
No, just I search, man. I go far and wide searching for the best deals around. This week they happen to be at Meijer. They weren't. The Bills didn't have the deals this week.
When we getting that NSYNC's water bet sponsorship?
Oh yeah, it would be pretty nice.
Yeah, we need Mike to do a
Sponsor our $10 a month for Spotify.
yeah. Just needs to give us our 10.
Yeah. NSYNC's Water Care. If you're listening, just know we're sorry.
We'll give you a lifelong sponsorship on this podcast.
We will promote the hell
All
out
you have
of
to do
NSYNC's
is
Water
pay
Care.
for our Spotify to upload this.
Yeah.
$10 a month.
Zach is a paying customer.
That's true.
If I had my house, I would be too. But my parents are. My parents do NSYNC's Water Care, or get their salt from them at least.
You get their table salt.
Yeah. We just go into their house and take it, actually, right off their counters.
They've been using water softener salt as their table salt.
Yeah, no, we just use table salt as our water softener
It's
salt.
been dumping.
Yeah,
Those
just
get
dumping-
expensive.
dumping bags. No one said that. I didn't know there was a difference.
There's probably a little difference, isn't there?
Speaking of salt, you know what salt goes great on? That $1.29 a pound asparagus you can get at Meijer right now. That is one sweet treat. That's why this is the asparagus special. I bought 4 pounds and thinking about going to get more for the party tonight.
It's because it's out of season.
No, it's that good Venezuelan.
It's probably no good.
No, it's that good Venezuelan asparagus importing in now.
Don't they grow asparagus in, like, the sea?
Yeah, it's right in the bottom of the ocean.
You have to go diving to get it.
No, asparagus likes a nice sandy soil. They need it dry. Well, not really dry. Just they like the sandy soils.
They have to harvest it from the Mojave Desert.
No, I don't think that grows there.
Guys go out, like,
Asparagus is a good hardy plant, though.
I love asparagus.
I said, asparagus special.
You playing yodeling again?
Don't play the
No,
yodel.
I'm not playing the old one.
What are you doing?
Oh, and then the ribeye. They got,
Pressing
I'm
buttons.
just chilling.
and then also they got the bone-in ribeyes at Meijer right now, $10.99 a pound. I got the smallest one they had there, and it was just under 1.5 pounds. These things are giant beauty steaks.
Myers has some pretty good steaks sometimes.
These are better than normal.
Huh.
These are worth looking into.
I did see they had them on sale. I didn't look at them this week, though.
Yeah, Riley, if you're listening to this, go get a steak for steak fry. Are we doing steak fry on Saturday for cabin? It's a Saturday. We always do steak fry on Saturdays.
I mean, we can. I don't care.
Everyone bring a steak.
You can do whatever you want. It's cabin.
BYOS.
Yeah, you can bring your own steak if you want.
We're doing a BYOS.
Yeah, we can do some sort of a steak situation that night.
Also, the new we were talking that new blacktop that come in.
Yeah.
Is that for cheeseburger
No.
liquors inside?
No.
Oh.
That's a gift for a wedding / Christmas gift for my sister and brother-in-law.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
You know what? Also, I learned today because I was talking about doing cheeseburger liquor party inside. Apparently, they make blacktops that you can use inside your house now.
Really?
I don't know if they were totally lying to me or not. It sounded like they were
you can
lying
It's
to
literally
me.
called a griddle, I think.
No, like an actual blacktop thing,
Yeah.
like that out there. But they.
Yeah, it's a griddle.
Yeah, but it'd be like a nice one.
I own griddles. That's not a blacktop.
It's
I
like
own
a
griddle.
nicer griddle.
Yeah, just being nice.
It's like I had a griddle too. I got rid of it when I got that one.
They have like little griddle things you put on the stove.
Yeah.
Like over the
That's
flame.
Oh,
not-
yeah,
that's-
yeah, yeah.
I'm talking.
It's
It's like
the
its
same
own thing.
difference.
No, it's way different.
Oh, it just takes up more space.
Exactly.
Cheers,
It's way different.
cheers against Big Blackstone.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Nobody's falling for Big
Wow.
Blackstone.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just mad 'cause I had no room in my kitchen.
Yeah, me either.
All right, let's get through
I gotta
these
clean some
weekly
shit outta here.
matchups fairly quick here. Riley versus Matt. Looks like Riley's going to destroy him, but I don't know. Matt might be back
That
as
is
well.
a good matchup there.
Yeah, what is Matt? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Riley's going to win that one. Matt was saying this week that he thought he would for sure win this one, but I don't see why.
Yeah.
Got Johnny Taylor on Monday night. That's why.
Against Pitt. That's a pretty
Dude,
good matchup.
If Josh Palmer keeps doing it, if Mike Williams is out again, Josh Palmer might be able to go
Also-
off again.
Why is he not playing David Montgomery? Has he not set his lineup yet? I feel like he set his lineup, though. Is he benching David Montgomery for
Brian
Brian
Robinson.
Robinson? Doesn't seem like a wise choice.
It's a bold choice. Well, they're playing the Jets, though.
Yeah, but Brian Robinson had like the best matchup for running backs last week, and he only scored 5 points.
Oh, really?
He had 15 for 57 against the Texans.
Yeah, I don't know. Matt does some weird stuff. It usually doesn't work either.
Yeah, remember he only played Justin Fields when Justin Fields was not good.
I'm glad I don't have to play Riley again. I know that.
Yeah, I don't have to play him again either.
Brandon Ayuk seems to be the real deal at this point.
He had 2 receptions last week. They were both touchdowns.
They're both touchdowns. But he just keeps scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, he does.
now.
He's become like a red zone
Yeah.
guy. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm not calling an upset on this. Are you?
Yeah, I like Riley. Yeah, I think Riley's back. Let's go to Jerry the Bye versus Gator. Gator could use a bye. He's on a little slide here.
Is it a bye for Gator though?
Hey, Jerry, I need you to win this one bad.
I'll do my
Me and
best.
Gator are fighting for that last playoff spot right
I'll
now.
do my best.
You got to take him down, man.
What's he been scoring lately?
Usually like 120.
All right, yeah.
He's,
It's a
Jerry the Bye.
little out of Jerry's score range.
Mhm.
and he's got ETN and Chase back this week.
Yeah.
Jerry, you gonna call yourself the upset of the week?
I feel like every time I'm on the pod I do, so
Are you gonna be upset this week?
yeah. I'll probably not watch football for the 3rd week in a row.
Amari Cooper has a home game.
And he blew up last week.
Yeah, that was neutral site. Apparently he's good at neutral site as well.
That's true.
Anytime he's at home or neutral site, he's awesome. Anytime he's on the road, he's just awful.
You got Keenan Allen back.
I do. Yeah, I got
Gators
Chris
team
Godwin.
is, man, Gators team's pretty good too, man.
I got
That's
Chris
a scary team. I don't know how you're
Yeah.
not scared of that in the playoffs, Zach.
I'm more scared of you and Lincoln. Lincoln's got Tyreek Hill, and nobody scares me more than Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tony Pollard's starting to get that way for me.
Yeah.
Every time that guy touches the ball, he's going for a 40-yard touchdown now.
I don't know. I'm just on edge the entire time I play Tyreek Hill, and that all came to fruition again this year when I had to play 2-and-on earlier this year, and he just that was that game where I just remember Lincoln was sitting here saying oh I lost, and then Tyreek Hill and Tua just
Zach,
proceeded to just
Are you
go
gonna let
off.
your dog just bark
you
in this
edged.
podcast?
What the fuck is
Zach, you edged the Tyree.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the hell up!
We need the Tyson yelling in the pod.
Here, go outside and see that he's going here.
Plus, he's got Hopkins on his team too, and Hopkins has been really good since he's been back.
He's been super consistent, for sure.
And he's got Patty too. This team, Gators team,
Pretty good.
pretty good. Wow, between you, Lincoln, and Gator, those are probably my 3 favorite teams.
Me, Lincoln, and Gator.
Yeah.
No, me, Lincoln, and Gator.
Gator's my favorite team.
Yeah.
He's my favorite team to watch.
He's got a
Favorite team to play
I like what's
against.
going on.
It's my favorite team to play against.
Jerry, I'm going to be the only person to lose to you twice. I have to play you again.
You're not losing to me.
I hope not. I'll be really sad.
Nobody's losing to me anymore.
I do have two of my best players on bye against you, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I do have Chris Godwin and Keenan Allen now playing. That's not bad.
You have Chris Godwin?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think I traded you, Chris Godwin.
I think so.
Looks like I just traded for Chris Godwin yesterday.
Yeah, Jerry, I'm not calling you the upset.
Gators team scares me too much to call that the upset. Here's a good one. 2-1 versus Matt Lash.
Yeah, 2-9 hasn't set his lineup yet. Still got Tyreek Hill on the bench. And Tua.
Yeah, he'll get 2 in there for sure. You think he'll start Mostert? That's his guy.
I don't think he is playing Houston. Yeah, I'd be tempted to throw him in.
That's his guy.
But who are you gonna bench though? Probably Mooney.
Mooney will come out for Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
You gotta play Olave over Mooney. Oh man, they're playing San Francisco. They're playing the Jets. Either way, that's a bad match.
Yeah, I might put Mostert in over Olave. In the flex.
That's tough. I don't know what I would do. I'm not gonna take opinion on that because I just don't know.
Houston, they're so bad.
Yeah, they are bad, and the other two are playing good defenses.
That's a good matchup there.
What about old Matt Lash's team?
Chubb's been a little slow lately, hasn't
he? Did he lose last week?
Yeah, he did.
Is that like 3 in a row?
I don't think it's 3 in a row.
Isn't Tampa Bay?
Yeah, these are kind of two teams that have been on a slide lately.
Both of these have been, they're going the wrong way.
Yeah, arrows pointing down.
Someone's getting their season back on track right here.
Yeah, this is a get right game. What are the records in this game?
I think 6-5 and 7-4.
6-5, 7-4. Yeah, because Lincoln could go down to 6-6. This is a big matchup for you, Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't even know who to call the upset here.
I don't think there is an upset. I think this is a down the middle. This is a pick 'em.
Yeah.
This is a pick 'em.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know who to say the upset because the one I would say is the upset of the week for me would be you over Nolan, but I don't know if that's a true upset of the pick, upset pick of the week.
What? How? I guess
you
are projected more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been kicking everyone's ass.
He's been way outperforming. Yeah, that's what I'll say. I'll say it's the episode of the week. I'm picking Krim to beat.
I think you could. He's in first place in the league.
True.
If he loses, you can pick that.
Yeah,
upset.
okay. I'm picking Krim to beat.
Do you ever pick the right one, Zach?
Not lately.
Oh no! You're gonna have to drink a bunch of Dr. Pepper.
Well, last week I said there would be no upsets.
And there was.
Yeah, Matt won.
Yeah,
that's definitely an upset.
It's an upset.
I don't know who he was playing, but it was 2-9. Yeah, that's definitely an upset.
Let's go to you and Bacon's matchup then.
Wait, you said we weren't going to talk about him.
So hard.
I was like, you like stalled too. I was like, oh, he's gonna catch it, and then he didn't.
Yeah, so I played.
Edit that out so I don't say that.
No. You got to grill me earlier for saying it, so now you got to get grilled as well.
We gotta not do this.
We gotta put like a blinking sign on the TV that says "Do not mention him."
Yeah, just say no. We keep saying it.
Well, as long as we just don't say his name.
Yeah, but
their name
originally.
What if we keep it gender neutral?
I just think we need to ignore it as much as possible. Like, we don't talk about we don't refer to it as it. We don't bring it up. We just don't talk about it in any sort of way.
Yeah.
So, what is the matchup? Let's talk about your matchup here.
Yeah, got a good team.
Our team's looking solid. Lamar Jackson scares me once they get the real quarterback in there, but obviously the rest of your team's awesome.
I was talking about this with Ben earlier today. He agrees with me. Greg Roman's not doing Lamar any favors. They need to fire Greg Roman. That guy sucks.
Tyler Huntley can do it.
Well, everything the Baltimore offense is doing looks like that they're like It looks like they're like going up, like trying to like row a boat upstream. Like it just looks like it's so hard. Everything.
Well, when they're clicking and they look really good, Mark Andrews is catching 20-yard.
That's true.
It's like
I think
seam passes.
They need
all
to be.
the time.
They need to be like a spread offense. Then Lamar could just be. He could be running. Like right now, they run all this 2 tight end bullshit all the time.
Right.
And so he has to like they need to spread the defense out so he can.
It seems like when Mark Andrews gets 2 or 3 of those seam passes, for 20 to 30 yards, that offense is just unstoppable. Lamar just starts running after that too. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
This
just
is a Greg
unstoppable.
Roman problem.
Yeah, I think you got the matchups there, Zach.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I got a lot of Thanksgiving games. I like that. Or I'm gonna
that would
hate
just
that.
ruin that Thanksgiving.
I mean, you have 2 guys playing Detroit,
Yeah, that's always nice.
and a guy playing, and Devontae Adams playing Seattle, which is good also.
Yeah, I'm benching the Fournette White situation this week. I kind of want to see how that all plays out.
Yeah, if you can afford to do it, I would.
Yeah. And then I got Singletary playing against Detroit. Singletary's been pretty nice lately.
He's been hot lately.
Yeah, so I'm playing him over those guys.
Yeah, that works out pretty well for you.
And then Gabe Dave. Gabe Dave's got Detroit as well, so I'm playing him over the Fournette Rashad White situation as well.
All right, let's go to me and Nolan's matchup.
And also, we didn't talk about this. Me, you, and Jerry both all got 3, or all 3 of us have 3 defenses now.
That's what good teams do.
Not a third of the league's defense is off the board.
I'm sure Gator's going to be hunting for one after this league.
We're stocking up, baby.
Yeah.
I don't plan on dropping any of these defenses. I'm willing to rotate.
I probably would drop Miami's defense.
It's not a good one. But
I just picked them up because they play Houston this week.
Yeah, but you'll drop them for another defense.
Oh yeah, I'll get another defense. Yeah.
I picked up the Colts and the Panthers, which I think is a couple solid ones.
I was gonna get the Panthers actually, but I wanted the Houston matchup this week, so I went them instead.
I don't think any of my defenses have a good matchup next week, though.
I mean, Colts against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's my problem. I think week 15, if I make it that far into the playoffs, I'm gonna be. All of them have bad matchups.
Ooh, yeah.
Well,
I got Houston both times. Lydia's
that's
here?
pretty nice.
No, that's Ben, I think.
Is that Ben? Or is it Lydia?
I think it's Ben.
I can't tell.
There's a crossover.
Oh, yeah, it's Ben. I was going to say it was Lydia.
Oh, man, we're already at 1:20. We better cut it before Ben gets here.
We only got like 2 more matchups here. Let's do mine and Nolan's matchup. I do not want to play Nolan right now. Why are you holding this?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Turn it off!
Stop this. I literally was trying to exit.
What do you want, Ben? We're inside.
Oh, you probably don't see your
just
car.
calling here? Oh, why are we asking where we're at?
Ben's calling from the parking lot if you're curious what's going on.
There's not enough cars here? Well, I'd pick Jerry up.
Jerry walked.
Yeah, we're doing the podcast.
Yeah, Ben, you're interrupting the podcast.
You're interrupting the podcast. No, you can't wait in your warm car. You have to wait.
Jerry's interrupting. Yeah, Jerry's trying to watch TV during the podcast.
Yeah, Jerry.
That's how you make a good podcast.
You want to watch? What are you removing my apps? he's ruining. He's deleting the apps off my TV.
Ruining your TV.
Oh my God!
What are you doing, Jerry? Now he's putting Apple TV on. Have you never used a television before?
Make it stop.
Do you just want to call it for the podcast? And,
Is there any matchups we didn't talk about?
yeah, there's 2 matchups we still haven't talked about.
Let's just let's just do them in like
it's a
10
2-minute
seconds.
drill. 2-minute
2-minute
drill.
drill.
Let's go mine versus Nolan's.
I think you're my upset of the week. You're gonna win.
All right, and Nolan will cheat and add those points to his team, and I'll lose.
Yeah, you're gonna be keeping real close track.
Yeah,
of that one.
Nolan, I'm counting your points this week. I'm gonna keep my own separate piece of paper. And then Ben and Troy.
Yeah, who cares?
Ben and Troy. Yeah, no.
Ben walked in the room. You're gonna disrespect him.
Ben, who's gonna win? You or Troy?
Who cares?
What are you talking
Ben
Ben
doesn't
also
even
feels the same, I guess. Ben, do you think you're out of the playoffs at this point?
Yeah, 100% out of the playoffs.
Ben's saying 100% out of the playoffs. If you win all your games and I lose all my games, you might be back in.
Your team's just looking so good, Dylan. You beat me by so many
I
points.
did score 79 points.
Cool 79, huh?
Yeah. All right, well, that's the podcast, folks. This has been the
Ben, you got any closing statements?
Asparagus Special.
Whoa, don't sit down on Lincoln.
Yeah.
Play him out.
Are we just letting this play?
Yeah, all the way to the end.
That's probably enough.
That's probably enough.
So I can cut it.
Their dicks are huge, huge.